It's interleague baseball next on MLB Network. Digging in, Steven Duggar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. And now this misses as well as he's behind the leadoff man this afternoon. 2-0 now. A very fine afternoon for baseball. 67 degrees here at first pitch. 2 balls and a strike. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
As we take another look, you can see the left fielder selling out here, goes up for it, but just can't bring it down. And by the time the center fielder makes it over to help out, the hitter is halfway to third with a nice triple.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A little low. It's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes for.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Pazak?
Well, Matt, Evan Longoria has been tearing it up lately. He comes into this one having taken the starter deep in 3 prior at-bats. That's a pretty good indicator that he likes facing this guy, and he sees the ball well out of his hand. He could be in for a big game.
Tanaka pauses. Here's the 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Definitely a strikeout situation here with the runner on third, so that's smart, trying to make him chase that slider out of the zone.
He throws him on the fastball there. Evan Longoria, the second out of the opening frame. Posey, playing here in his age 31 season. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So they're able to get the runner to third in the opening half inning, but can't bring him around. And now the Yankees will see what they can. Here comes Brett Gardner now as he'll lead things off in the home first.
Leading off for the Yankees,
first delivery to him on the way.
Brett Gardner.
Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Duggar, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Here's big Aaron Judge. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Judge, who fittingly gets the nickname All Rise. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters, 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of pitch.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton now. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner. He has an even 10 hits in 20 at-bats. He's doubled off him 5 times. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius.
Didi Gregorius.
From the stretch. And the fastball is off his glove, and it gets away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1. So 1-1 home. He pulls this one into right, but a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right. Now at the plate, Brandon Crawford. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
0-1.
And he lays off for ball 1. Outside, 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. He's assuming the role of DH in this interleague matchup.
Yeah, Matt, that's one of the funny things about National League teams playing in AL ballparks. All of a sudden, the lineup kind of changes dramatically. But the cool thing is it gets more guys a chance to get some at-bats or time in the field.
And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. In past meetings with Tanaka, he's just 2 for 12. He also has 1 home run. Very weakly on the ground. Here's a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Count remains 2-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Austin Slater will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2 out, nobody on. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Slater, who cleverly has the nickname AC. He was an 8th round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
2-1 pitch is a cut fastball taken for strike 2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Through an inning and a half. No score. Digging in now for the Yankees, Aaron Hicks. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Line drive to center field. Duggar is there, and he has it for the first down.
Okay, here's how San Francisco lines up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Andujar can be considered a bit of a one-dimensional hitter, I guess, in terms of making contact. He tends to see the ball out of right-handed pitchers' hands well, but doesn't seem to pick up the left-handers at the same level. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Full count, 3-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Panic's got it. On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Who started him with the change, and it's 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. Behind 0-2 now.
I always say hitting's a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back-to-back. I don't think there'll be a third.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
1-2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back. 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Luke Voigt would be next.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is.
Wonderful shot over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on MLB Network for the start of the 3rd inning. Stepping into the box, number 26. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. Makes the play. 1 away. Stepping up now, Joe Panik. He'll get to take his first cuts here. In there at the knees, strike 1.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Panik, a 27-year-old. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Grounded up the first baseline. Chopped weakly to the left. Andujar brings it in. On to first, and there are 2 down. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. He ripped a triple to open up the game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Scorched to third, and that's through for a hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Hit hard, but this is a foul ball. And there he goes towards second. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base, trying to get into score. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt.
Leading off for the Yankees.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. So 1-1. As a slider waved at and missed. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. And he makes the throw to first. Voigt is retired, and there's 1 away.
Batting 9. Second baseman.
Now to the plate, Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Looks at a slider over the outer half for strike 2.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Gleyber Torres becomes the second out in the bottom of the third. 0-1 the count. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Belt on his way to second. And the Giants are in business here on the leadoff double. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Popped him up. Voigt is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
I think
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and a strike to count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Posey leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. Giants leave one. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. 1-1. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, but it bends just foul into the second deck.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be bounced. But I'll tell you, from a pitcher's perspective, that's nothing but a long strike.
The next 1-2 pitch. And he will take strike 3 call. He's got another one. 5 straight strikeouts, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. First time up, he went down looking. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Tap down the line. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Inside and low, 2-1.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
2-2.
2-2.
And he'll continue this roll he's on. Make it 6 strikeouts in a row. Gracious, 2 away. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Didi Gregorius. 2 away in the inning, and then it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Line towards center field. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Hey, he had just retired 10 straight until that base hit right there. That's into almost 4th inning of him not ever seeing the stretch. We'll see how he does with a runner on now.
And that misses for ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now. Turned on down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. And this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Here's Miguel Andujar now. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
The count now at 2-1. The 2-1 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on 1 swing.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching it.
Here comes Bumgarner, 2-0. 3-0 now. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Oh, he got away with a changeup there. 3-1 now.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. The 3-2 pitch. He's at the knees and called strike 3. Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Line toward the alley in left center. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
One there, on to first to complete the double play.
The batter,
Digging in, number 26. He flew out in his last at-bat. They'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Misses. Ball 2.
Trying to count 2 and 2.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Giants are down quietly. They trail things here. Now batting, Luke Boyd, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
0-2.
And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Lined to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Brett Gardner. He was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. Check swing grounder to the right side. Well, this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. This is pulled into right, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Hey, Dero, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and the runner back safely. Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Gardner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Panic. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. Tanaka gets the sign. Here it is on 2-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's gone into the arcade section.
He saw a few balls down in the zone earlier in that at-bat, but finally got a pitch he liked and promptly deposited over the fence. Made the pitcher pay for his mistake, which is exactly what you're supposed to do.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. The 1-1. He swung on and missed, and that's strike two. One out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you could probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the two-hole hitter.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Up next for the Giants.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Buster Posey. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Giants get one back on the solo homer. Bye-bye. Here's big Aaron Judge. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Here's a pop-up now. Posey is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Giancarlo Stanton now. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Here's Didi Gregorius. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Sent on the ground out to second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
Aaron Hicks will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Gregorius is off at first with 2 away. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the payoff pitch home. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. 1 left for the... Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Coming on for it is Hicks. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting.
Leadoff man retired here, and it's time for the free at-bat antics of the Panda, Pablo Sandoval. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And good patience here from Sandoval. It's 2-0 now. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Hit back up the middle, taken in by Gregorius. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Digging in once again, Austin Slater. He was a double play victim last time around. High fly ball out to deep right field. Judge racing back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Ready once again, Miguel Andujar. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
It's really hard to work deep in the games when you're having an outing like this guy is. You're going to strike out a lot of guys. Well, guess what? Your pitch count's going to go up, too.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. The 2-2. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Popped him up. And this will be taken in by Longoria for the first out. Riding in once again, Gary Sanchez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you've got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now. And a good pitch here, but this is taken for a ball as the count moves to 2-2 now on the Yankee catcher. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Riding into the box, Luke Voigt. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitcher's duel, 2-1 our score. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. And he's got another one. 13 strikeouts now, and the inning is over. Greg Bird will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing
Ready. Here's the first offering.
number 33.
A knee-high sinker. Tough pitch. Strike one. Swings through it for strike number two.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the eighth. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you could go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
Drilled to the right side. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th. Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And safe at first on a bang-bang play. Is that
Number 6.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound.
Pitching for the New York Yankees. Number 53.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Now a bunt attempt here, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now a bunt attempt here. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. So striding in, Brandon Belt, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. He beats the tag, safe, and we are tied here in the 8th. The set and the 1-0 pitch. It was a sinker that misses for a ball.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Road. What the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run in. This is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Road?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
Evan Longoria will be next. Another full count pitch home. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Belt is retired. 2 down now. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And it's 1-1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Hit out towards second. Torres picks it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Alan Henson will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Hunter Strickland is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Neil Walker is up off the bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And that pitch catches the inside corner. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Ready with the 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Strickland, a right-hander standing 6'3". He was taken in the 18th round back in the draft of 2007.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
McCutcheon will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And a ball 1-0. One and one to Andrew McCutcheon.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Takes a knee-high fastball. McCutcheon, or just Kutch as he's frequently referred to, who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's big Aaron Judge. First two men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
2-0 now. He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. There's a changeup over the outside corner.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
3-1 to him now. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton, man at first after the two-out walk. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High in the air and deep to left center field. Duggar ranging back, still going back. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya. So a 2-run shot to left center. As they take the lead, it's now 4-2.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but he gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
Here's Didi Gregorius as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. Neil Walker will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Andrew McCutcheon will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Now playing left field, number 20.
And looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. Hit in the air to left field. And not the start they were hoping for as the leadoff man is kept off base to start the ninth. Britton's ready. Here comes the first pitch. Missed with a slider. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. The 2-0 on the way. Drilled on the ground to short. Gregorius is there. Throw on to first is in time, and the Giants are down to their final out now. So it'll be the Giants DH, Pablo Sandoval. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Takes this the other way to right, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Sandoval leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they lived to fight some more.
Hunter Pence will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 down, runners at first and second. On the ground to the right side. Oh, beautiful dive. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
4-2 the final score today. The New York Yankees came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Zach Britton is the winning pitcher of record. So that'll just about do it. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. So long, everybody.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees. 4 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Giants, 2 runs on 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Zach Britton. The loss goes to Hunter Strickland. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, and please drive home safely.